just got the word that I got a brand new permission. Let's go. Here's a new permission I'm on, and I'm really excited about detecting this old house. The man that owned it was named Pearlie Lunsford, and indirectly I've got a connection to him. It means quite a bit to me. I'll share that story with you. It's early 1900s, like maybe 1901, 1902, but this house is just an incredible time capsule. All right, just inside the back door we've got an old stove, and it's really neat. The family's just collected a lot of the old things from these houses that you don't see a whole lot anymore. There's a churn, it's got that green glaze on it, and I was told by somebody that knew comes from hickory wood smoke. Here's the old fireplace. And right up here on the mantle is really cool picture of Pearlie. So we're going to get out there in the yard. Family's always lived here, so I'm hopeful that there's some things to be found. I was, the homeowner was showing me around and I saw that. I thought that was so cool. I hadn't found an old lock like that yet. Look at there. Original deed. Alright, well, we're going to get out there and get on it. I'll show you if I find anything. Well, I'll show you a little bit more. I could probably film here for 2 days and not show you everything that I see that's cool. The well, it's been concreted in at some point. Back porch, I tell you, this place is so beautiful. And something you don't see very much anymore. The old outhouse. Still standing. Lots of old tools. There was a barn right around here that was torn down, and they saved a lot of the old tools and stuff. There's a blacksmith shop on the property too at some point, and I've got to wait for some of this field to get knocked down before I can detect it. What a time capsule, just incredible. Alright, now we're going to get to detecting and see if there's anything in there. That's a really good sign. Second target, and this hole has got, I don't know if that's a rock or concrete, but literally that was laying on top of it, and it is a 1941 wheat penny. So that's pretty cool. I went to recheck the hole and it had company. $19.45 it looks like. Alright, I got a dime and then this little old pocket knife. Part of it anyway. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like them anyway, especially when I don't bust them. But that kind of showed up neat in the bottom of the hole. Old mason jar lid. The ceramic insert. I'll get it out. Alright, just got a piece of a harmonica reed right here next to the chimney off the porch. A lot of trash, which is to be expected. But we'll get through it, maybe get to some old stuff. Alright, I'm right here on the edge of the tall grass out front of the house. You're gonna have to help me with that one. Now, I know it's a button. It's got a shank inside of it. But I've never seen a button like that. I don't know if that was supposed to be a two-piece. I don't think so. I don't know. That's a new one on me though, but it's an older button. Very cool. Well, this is pretty cool. An old set of shears. It looks like an older brake, so I don't think the other part's in there, but I'll go back and check. And I just got another wheat penny. I haven't seen the date on it yet. Nice and green though. It's a pretty one. Look at that color. 19... I see a 4 on it. So 1940 something. I think I see a 4. Yeah, if it's different, I'll tell you. Somebody hit it with a shovel. We won't say who did that. I can't detect this house without sharing with you why it means so much to me. Pearlie Wilson had 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. His 2 boys are both men that have meant much to me. One son, Fred, has been a faithful preacher in these mountains for many years. The other son, Hoyt, has also used his gift for music to serve the Lord. He was a pianist at the church my wife and I were married at. I'll never forget one Sunday about 15 years ago. I was at a crisis. God wanted me to preach, and I was running from that as fast as I could. A man stood up that morning and announced to the church that there was a boys' Sunday school class that needed a teacher, and I felt like the Lord wanted me to do that. But I told the Lord quickly I had no business teaching anybody anything from the Bible. Hoyt had started playing music for the morning service and suddenly stopped playing, stood up, looked right at me, and announced to the entire congregation that he thought I would be a perfect candidate for that job. And I've been in the ministry ever since. Now that event taught me 2 things. 1, nobody is ever so broken that the Lord won't love them and use them. And 2, never be afraid to speak a little bit of encouragement into somebody's life. You don't know the effects of that. Now, I promise I'll try to keep my preaching in the pulpit, but I just couldn't detect this place without sharing that story with you. We're about to get a peek at the elusive mountain mermaid. Guys, these are hardly ever seen. Look at that. Gotta be quiet. They spook easy. Rare footage right here on History Hound Detecting. Here's my buddy Jason. He does a little different style of treasure hunting than what I do. He checks these rivers that people like to tube and stuff like that, and they drop stuff. Sunglasses, cell phones, GoPros. Not my sort of thing. But I tell you what, you find the right pair of sunglasses or a GoPro, you buy a whole stack of silver dimes. I'm going to check this big hole here. I can't do that. I'm too fat. I'd already be downstream. I'd be going down there. Big fish. He said he got a picture of a huge trout. Maybe if it comes out, I'll put that in the video here. I tell you, it's a beautiful spot nonetheless. Alright, he's going to get out here in a minute and show us what he found today. Alright, he's showing us his haul for the day. He did pretty good. Found a pair of Costa sunglasses. A lot of sunglasses. Some little hats.
Nautica bifocals. iPhone in a not so dry bag.
That one's seen its better day. Oh yeah, it's like a 5. Yep. Or a 4. Is that iPhone 4? 4, I think. Good haul, man.
Pretty good.
Let's see those Costas. Very nice.
Quarter shell, maybe.
All right. Well, there you go. Different style of treasure hunting. Oh yeah, you also got a little piece of bling here. Some sort of, it's like a lobster to me. I tell you what, you could not ask for a more beautiful place to be out detecting. I love where I live.